Giants offensive lineman Geoff Schwartz with Armen Levack on 104.5 The Team, 5:15 every Tuesday. And Schwartz, I got to ask you, man, why is the headline in the New York Daily News, Victor Cruz and OBJ working on their touchdown dance? Are you serious? Can we just talk about how we would like to see Victor Cruz in the end zone for the first time in a year? I get frustrated over talking about touchdown dances in April. Do you have a problem with that at all?
I think they're just having a little bit of fun. I mean, there's not much to talk about right now with the NFL, especially, at least team-wise. I mean, maybe there's a lot of draft talk, but, I mean, it's kind of a dead time for us. We get, back to work on Monday, and I'm glad they're having some fun. It'd be great if they both scored, and we both got to see them celebrate in the same day. I mean, if they both score touchdowns, we're probably winning the game. So, that's definitely a positive. I have no problem with guys having fun. I'm lighthearted. I like to enjoy my off season, and not everything is always so serious.
But I guess do you understand the aspect of the Giants at the NFL owners meeting talked about how the uncertainty of whether or not Cruz is going to be 100%, if he's ever going to be his Cruz self again. And then the first time we hear anything from Cruz, the media is going, so what kind of salsa do you have planned? What's your new touchdown dance going to be?
That's who he is, but that's part of Victor Cruz, though. Part of him is his dance. That's part of his persona and brand, I guess, is that he dances when he scores. So I don't think that's an odd question to ask him. I just think that, I'm coming off an injury too. Like, what am I supposed to just be 24/7 serious about my rehab and not talk about anything else that happens in my life? I mean, I just think that the rehab is a process, and part of the process is you have to kind of enjoy it. Otherwise, it's going to be miserable. So if they're planning dances while they're rehabbing or while they're working out together, I think I saw the guys all with Eli at Duke, passing the ball and working on stuff. So I think it's all fun.
Giants offensive lineman Geoff Schwartz with Armen Levack putting stuff in perspective, man. I love it. At Geoff Schwartz on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube as well.
Do you have like a pancake block celebration you're getting ready? Because I'm expecting some from you this year.
Everyone asks me about celebrating after blocks. Well, one, I'm pretty tired, and I've always felt that it's tougher in the trenches to celebrate because you might get beat on the next play. It's not a good thing. I tell you what though, I'm a huge touchdown celebrator. If you ever watched me in the 5 quarters I played last season, I'm a big hands up, signaling touchdown, run down field, high five people. I get super pumped for touchdowns.
Geoff Schwartz, Giants offensive lineman with Armen Levack on the team. Hey, we got a tweet yesterday. I was asked if you, since you're going through rehab and you're not going to be participating in the spring, at least to start, what is your participation like? Do you report on Monday with the team? Will you be there every day? How does that work for you?
Yeah, I'm part of the team. I'll be there Monday. I'll be doing my lifting and my rehab and conditioning and doing all the meetings. I really don't know my timetable exactly, if I'm doing spring, if I'm not doing spring. I think a lot of it depends on my rehab and how it's progressing. I feel good now. I assume I'll continue to feel good. It's a matter of just kind of building my conditioning base and making sure that I'm ready to go for camp, because that's most important. I mean, the off-season program is great for kind of learning the offense and kind of getting your feet wet, but you have to be ready for camp.
Now, I heard you're going to actually be reporting from the draft, though. What is this all about, reporter Geoff Schwartz?
Yeah, I'm working on something right now that I'll be down at the draft, kind of going behind the scenes. Someone who was in the 7th round, I was at home the whole time, and fortunately, my agent has some guys that will be taken pretty high, so I kind of will be with them through the process and kind of report back on kind of how I see things. I'm looking forward to parts of it. I'm not really looking forward to sitting for 4 hours waiting for someone to get drafted. I mean, that's not what I'm there for, but it'd be fun to see some friends I know will be there, and I've never experienced a draft, so it's something that for me to do and kind of talk about it and write about it from an athlete's perspective.
As part of trying to replace people and all that, I'm watching some of these other NFL athletes doing these crazy box jumps. I'm just wondering, can Geoff Schwartz box jump, and how high can you go?
Well, I can box jump. I mean, I hope I can. I haven't done it, but I've been getting more explosive with my workouts, so I don't think that'd be an issue. J.J. Watt did 61 inches yesterday. I mean, trust me, it's very impressive. It's very athletic. I could never do that. I don't even know how high I could jump on a box, maybe 36 inches at the most. But I just think it's kind of funny. Like, that's the craze this offseason. I don't think it's that big of a deal. But people, like, it's just, maybe I'm different. I don't know. But, like, I just don't, I don't eat up workout stuff. Like, I try not to post very much about my workouts because I don't care, like, seeing other athletes post videos and talk about working out and the motivation, all this stuff. Like, that's not what appeals to me, so I don't do that. But I know a lot of people love to see, like, athlete photos of them working out. I'd rather just post photos of my dog and my baby and food that I eat.
So if I read between the lines, you're telling me that you're better than J.J. Watt.
Yeah, that's what you got out of that.
That was the takeaway. But Geoff, you do understand that watching
out of all that, you got that I'm better than J.J. Watt. That's good.
I was wondering why Levack's eyes just like halfway through your answer just lit up, and he's like, "I got the takeaway. I got this." But you do understand watching 6'5", 290-pound J.J. Watt jump 5 feet in the air is kind of badass. I mean, that is kind of cool.
No, well, I told you at the beginning. I think it's amazingly athletic to do that. I watched it. It was probably one of the only guys in the world at that size that can do that. I just have never been, like I said, it's like, okay, like I watch him on Sundays. I see what he does in the field. Like that's for me, that's most impressive, you know? And like I said, I've never been like a big, post-workout photo guy. And that's one reason I don't follow a lot of, I don't really follow a lot of athletes on Twitter and Instagram because I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't like. I don't. I mean, I don't. The motivational quotes and the motivational workout stuff that gets posted, it doesn't fire me up. Doesn't do anything for me. And that's why I don't post a lot of it either. I think you would say that my social media is not very workout centric, and talk about what I'm doing in the gym.
Geoff Schwartz, Giants offensive lineman with Armen Levack at Geoff Schwartz on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. So, dude, the weather is getting warmer, man. You starting to use that green egg of yours? You using the grill more often? What's the food game plan look like?
I'm still in Phoenix. I don't have my egg, but last night I made bison ribs in the oven. And they're pretty good. I marinated them with coconut milk, soy sauce, a little bit of butter, and seasonings. And then I baked them at 200 for 3 hours. They're better in the crock pot. I don't have a crock pot either because the meat gets really chewy and rough if it's not cooked right because it's really wild. Like the wild game, kind of like if you cook it, if you kind of miss with the cooking times, it can get real chewy. So it ended up good, though. It was good. I had about 5 ribs, and I was pretty pleased about that, especially making that like in an apartment where I don't have really much of my cooking setup at all. All
right, Schwartz, so we talked to Bennett Jackson. Do you know who that is, by the way?
Yes, one of our DBs.
I'm just making sure. I mean, he didn't play last year.
Coughlin called him Bennett Anderson. So.
Yeah, he didn't play last year, so I was just making sure. You never know.
I'll tell you what, though. There were guys that, like, when I was watching in December at home that were playing, and I didn't know who they were.
Yeah, I think, and that's kind of my deal. I mean, you were away from the team for a little bit. He didn't play, so it wouldn't surprise me if you didn't know. So we asked him about you on Tuesday. You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, Bennett. So we have on Geoff Schwartz every Tuesday at 5:15. Do you know Geoff at all? Have you been able to run into him at all last year?
Yeah. We ran into each other plenty of times.
He loves it when you call him Geoff, by the way. He loves that. Hey, did you know that Geoff Schwartz is a really good cook?
Yes, definitely. We had a little cook-off thingy at the stadium. It was him and Stevie Brown. Yeah, they made some pretty delicious entrees. So.
Really?
Who won?
I have no idea. I don't think there was really a competition. I don't think it was like a scored competition. It was kind of people. They just kind of made certain dishes. It was good. I didn't mind. Going there for an hour or two to eat some good food.
So it would be fair for us to call Geoff the team mom.
If that's what you want to call it. Yeah.
All right, so what do you think about Bennett remembering your food, man?
I do it. That was the Taste of a Giants event, and we made like a duck breast confit grilled cheese, and Stevie Brown made tacos. We actually didn't do any cooking.
Oh, you didn't cook at all?
No. We were working with chefs. So like we just helped, like we helped, like the duck breast was already cooked. I put together a grilled cheese sandwich, and Stevie like made the taco. All the meat was already cooked. So it wasn't like we did that. And actually, it was hilarious because we got killed in the scoring. It was like 65-20. Okay, and Bob Papa was doing the announcing, and he like saw it was bad. And he's like, guys, it's really close. It's 65-63. I was laughing to myself. Bob did a great job.
He's awesome. All right, so if there was a Giants Players Cook-Off, would you win?
Yes.
Would it even be close?
No, I don't know. Stevie's good. Stevie's good. I've seen his photos of what he makes.
Yeah, well, he's sitting on the couch right now, so I don't know if that's really.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying, yeah.
My competition's not there anymore.
No, it's all you now, man. You're running away with it.
Yeah, I'd be pretty good right now, for sure. I don't even know what I would make, but I'd figure it out. I'm pretty screwed like that.
All right, well, be ready for Bennett Jackson. We told him to make sure to come over to your house and invite himself over a lot, so be ready for that.
All right, I will.
Geoff Schwartz, Giants offensive lineman with Armen Levack every Tuesday at 5:15 on the social media, man, at Geoff Schwartz, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube as well. Dude, good talking to you, man, and next week you'll be back at Giants headquarters, baby.
I will. That's right. Back on the East Coast time zone and getting after it.
There you go. Well, have a good week, man, and we'll talk to you next week when you're back at it.
All right. Take care, guys.